Hello, and welcome to my podcast, Moving and Listening. In this podcast, you will find two things. Number one, guided movement sessions, and number two, a talking format. The movement sessions will have always two parts. At the beginning, just a few minutes, something for you to arrive, a grounding. And then something not longer than 10 minutes I call floating, where I will guide you through that you can get into motion and, if you want, even into bigger movements in space. The talking format will be just me talking, or together with someone I will invite about something I'm interested in or what is on my mind and could be interesting for you as well. There will be episodes in German and in English. You will find the indication in each episode's title. My name is Mathis Kleinschüttger. I'm a dancer and choreographer, coach and trainer, and also the developer of embodied communication practice. Enjoy! Before you start, for the first part of grounding, you will only need a spot where you can stand or sit. And if you want to continue with the floating part, you should make some space around you for bigger movements. So clear the floor from chairs, objects, or other possible traps. And better no low-hanging lamps above you. Great, let's start. Grounding. The grounding of today you could do in whatever position you would like to. Sitting, standing, lying. Just choose something. It's a grounding with an imagination exercise, so you can choose whatever suits you right now for your grounding. Exactly. So when you chose your position, just get comfortable. And I want to invite you to close your eyes. And today, just try to imagine that you would be the sun. So just observe what's coming to your mind at first. Maybe you can sense temperature in your body. You have the feeling you see a color. So, and then when you observed the first sensations you had already, we really go to this image of a very strong heat. The sun is the most powerful, one of the most powerful planets. Is it a planet? I don't know if it's a planet. But it is, we know it's kind of like, it's nearly not materialized. It's so hot. I think it's mainly a gas in the end, because the heat is so strong. So just try to imagine this powerhouse you are right now, this very strong power, these sunbeams, these heat beams, you're just radiating into the room and into the world around you, wherever it goes very far. You can even maybe think of things or animals or people or whatever you can think of or want to think of who could use a warm sunbeam of yours. And yeah. And then we change to the focus of the light we are creating as the sun. This unbelievable bright light we are creating. So you're existing out of this light, incredible light, and you're radiating, you're beaming it around you towards the entire earth and into the universe, this amazing ball of light you are right now. And as a third thing, we also think of whenever our beams of heat and light are meeting a surface, the heat and the light gets reflected back to us. So our powerhouse also gets power back. It is reflected back to us, and that's our recharge. So think of trees or houses or people or other planets. When your beams meet this surface of this tree, of this person, of this house, of this planet, the beam gets reflected back towards you and recharges your powerhouse. Amazing. And so, if you imagine everything at once, the source of your power inside of you, which is radiating into the world and gets reflected back to you, and all happens at once. It's a never-ending river of beams in all directions, and it's self-refueling, self-recharging. So it's giving and receiving in the same time. And just take a few more seconds to just explore and enjoy this feeling of this never-ending power flow through the sunbeams in all directions. And slowly open your eyes. Feel the afterglow of this bright light and warmth inside of you. And here we are, floating. Yeah, for this floating session today, I would like you to dare to move with closed eyes, to be able to take the risk of letting go. So for this one, you need to choose an area where you have a little bit more space, or where there are not really many risky things and objects in your way. And in the same time, if you're doing it in your own room and there's not too much space, then that's not a problem. So you will do it in a small way, and you will also, with time, you will feel more secure and just know where things are, even in a smaller space. If you have the chance to go somewhere where there's more space, that's amazing. In the same time, it also can be a bit more scary if it's a bigger space and you never really know when you will maybe reach a tree or wall or whatever, wherever you are. So yeah, just take a choice. And of course, it's also an option to do it once in a smaller room. And you, of course, can repeat the episode and just go somewhere else where you have a very different space you're doing it in, like outside in a park or a garden or on a lawn or whatever it might be. Okay, well then choose a position, a spot where you want to start. first in space where you want to start, and then also your posture. Do you want to do it standing as a starting point, or sitting somewhere, or sitting on the floor, or lying on the floor? And when you chose your position, you close your eyes and you try to keep your eyes closed until the end of the session. If you get too scared, of course, you can always cheat. It's anyway, the whole thing is your own journey, your own choice. I want to invite you to really try to keep it closed, because it's a quite unique experience. It can be. And even if you would get scared on the way, you can always also just stop the movement. And maybe that's already giving you a feeling of safety enough before you would need to open your eyes. Okay. So your eyes are closed now, and then you start, maybe depending on your position, to move maybe with just one part of your body, maybe a hand, maybe your head, slowly, to kind of get a feeling of the air around that body part, and maybe also a feel of texture. Like, let's say, for example, if you're on the floor, sitting on the when you're on the floor, sitting on the floor, you might also want, if you would, for example, start moving with your head, you might want to touch the floor with your head to just get a sense of, that's the floor. And this is how I can feel the floor with the body part I chose to start with. So this session today is a lot about exploration in an unknown way, because we can't see. So use your sense of touch, of listening, and your curiosity. How does it feel actually? Different texture, different surface. And in the same time, slowly get loose in your joints. So it's not only a hand tries to touch the air or the ground, the floor, but also in the same time, we slowly start moving the other joints. So, maybe the right hand is moving, and you can then include your left shoulder or your right foot, or whatever is free to move right now, depending on your position. Just slowly start exploring a little bit more space around you. You can do this very slow by checking the possible surfaces or textures, or just the air around you. And maybe when you have the feeling of trust in yourself and that it's safe enough, you can become a tiny bit braver and explore a bit further. Maybe when you know the space where you are, you have an idea in which direction there could be a table or a chair or a tree. So be aware of it, reach out, and in the moment you're not sure or you don't know, you just slow down and get a sense, and maybe you will feel and touch the object or whatever it is. And then when you know where it is, you can move away, use the free space, and continue moving with loose joints. Get your arms in the air like a little wind pillar of air under your armpits, so your both arms are more hovering, floating, moving in the air. Also let your pelvis loose and your knees and your ankles. Try to move through all joints in round movements and gentle, soft. You can, if you want or need to, you can choose another quality for the moving. It can be liquid like water, or it can be airy, or it can be like a thicker soup or mud or something like this. So you can choose how light or with how much resistance and therefore muscle work you want to move. You can change between the qualities, and you do this all the time with closed eyes. And when you found the spots in the space you're right now, where you have the feeling there's nothing in the way, I know quite well I'm not touching anything, and even if I touch it, it's not a big thing. Then try to also change the speed. Try to get a bit faster here and then, or do some changes in the speed, and just enjoy the focus of the increasing awareness of your body, because you can't see the things. You just feel your surrounding with your body. You feel maybe even stronger than with open eyes where your body, like in what kind of positions your body is moving right now. Use your pelvis. Don't forget your head on the neck, on the atlas joint. It's very flexible. All the vertebrae, the rotations in the vertebrae possible. Your shoulder joints, your elbow joints, your wrist joints, all the finger joints. The two parts of the pelvis, they can move together and separately. And then the knee joints and the ankles, and even the joints in the feet and the toes. Try to engage all of them, get them juicy. Change between speed, change between qualities of very light and liquid, or even lighter and airy, or more thick like mud or a big soup, or whatever you want to think of. Or even go into stronger resistance, that it would become very cold and it's harder. The blood flow gets slower and a bit freezing, so there's much stronger resistance. It gets more much slower. Even slow motion can be, and then it can just change again. You choose what you want to explore. The thing is, it's all with closed eyes, so you're not seeing, and your whole focus is more with the sense from the inside of the body. Amazing. Very good. Great. Very nice. And then whatever you're doing right now, just slow it down in a calm, gentle way. It doesn't need to be because of strong resistance through the image of mud or ice or anything, but just let go the whole thing a bit. You still have closed eyes, and you just slow down the movement, and bit by bit, gradually, you will find some position, however you like, on the floor, standing, sitting, whatever it is. And there's still some micro movements happening, but then in the end, even these micro movements will fade out. And just take a few moments to observe your blood flow within the body, up and down, and your breath, which also might change and gets slower. And then take a deep breath in and out 2 times. And then very slowly open your eyes. But first, just search with your eyes in the range, whatever you can see from this position you're in right now. Try to use the whole range of your eye movements to see what's in front and above and left and right and below you. And when you have the feeling you saw everything, what you can see from that position, then slowly start to shift your body so that you can see everything around you, and do it slow motion. So try to be very detailed in what you're seeing and try to see everything what from your position you're moving slowly, and you will try to see 360 degrees around you. Every little detail. Notice every detail you're able to see by moving, shifting your body, your head, so that all 360 degree patches around you are possible to be seen by your eyes. Amazing. And when you're finished, when you have the feeling you saw all the details of the 360 degree vision around you, then take one more deep breath in and out. And here you are.